Stephen Hawking, the legendary physicist, once said, "Look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Try to make sense of what you see and wonder about what makes the universe exist. Be curious." I love vacations, we all do. We love the sun, the sandy beaches, and all the other fun stuff. But there's another part of my vacation that I equally cherish. It is the serenity of the early mornings and the tranquility of the late nights. The quietude presents a time of solitude for me, a period of reflection and meditation. It awakens my curiosity and the longing to learn more and more and more. I am Cmonionline, an entrepreneur, adventurer, and aspiring writer. I was born in the most populous black nation, a country blessed with enormous human and material resources, yet unable to fulfill its potential, a common problem in the developing world. Nigeria has a teeming youth population. The UN projects about 70% of Nigerian youths to be under 30, many of whom are uneducated, but I've been very lucky, graduating in my 20s and currently pursuing a third degree in Ireland. Historically, governments have played a dominant role in funding tertiary education because of the need to bridge the gap created by departing expatriate workers in the wake of independence from the colonial masters. The exigency to train a group of professionals was well appreciated. Thus, in the 70s, the Nigerian government abolished school fees in tertiary institutions and took up the task of funding these schools by themselves. With the attendant oil boom in the same period, it wasn't a difficult task. The future looked bright. This precipitated an increase in the demand for higher education, which in turn led to additional universities, colleges, and polytechnics. However, a combination of factors, including a geometric increase in student population, posed a problem. Successive governments struggled to fund tertiary education, leading to a gradual decline in the standard of education. But there is a solution. Much of the world has been reshaped by the internet and e-learning. No nation should be caught in the paradox of spiraling costs and the declining standard of education at a time when information is more accessible than ever. Therefore, the task of improving literacy and knowledge acquisition should be a collective priority for countries like Nigeria. But how can we do this? What will be the strategy? What tools, processes, techniques, and methods should be deployed? Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the World Wide Web, said the web is about connecting humanity. Knowledge is increasingly acquired outside the traditional institution environment, especially through the internet. The best way to start is to pick a domain of one's own. That was how Cmonionline was conceptualized in 2017, to elicit discourse by publishing my opinion on topical issues, thereby creating an online version of Habermas' public sphere. I wrote on varying socio-political issues. I discovered that the more I published, the more I improved not just in my writing, but also in technical skills like WordPress, web design, and even graphic design. But then if you want to walk fast, you walk alone. But if you want to go far, you walk together. And what better way to learn together? In 2020, I started a weekly essay competition. The idea was to build a community of readers, writers, and thinkers. I also created the Cmonionline Sunday Puzzle, a weekly exercise of puzzles, riddles, and brain teasers. We have fun learning new stuff, and in both activities, winners are always rewarded with prizes as tokens of encouragement. So far, we have published over 500 essays from about 50 different writers. With support from friends, we've paid out over 2 million naira in cash prizes. We also have a growing audience with a combined social media following of over 10,000. But most importantly, we started a journey together. We are set to elevate. We will create more digital communities of practice, tribes and classes for activities of interest. The free distribution of knowledge and peer review will form the crucible of our growth. Together, we will develop portfolios, modules, and learning outcomes using varying research methods and strategies. We will utilize the opportunities offered by digital tools such as Zoom, Teams, and Slack in the process. We will also collaborate with leading global knowledge providers like Coursera, LinkedIn, Skillshare, and others. So visit Cmonionline.com and be part of a learning community where you reward your intellect and your pocket.